Let's start from the very beginning. What is 10 Cups of Coffee? How did it start?
Um, well, unfortunately, we had the Tops mass shooting back in May, a couple of years ago. And great partnership that the DIB Tech Ambassador has with the DEI office. Some of our leaders there came and said to me, how might we make better impact on community? What do you need to feel better supported? And I was a little taken aback because I'm still feeling the effects of what had happened. My mother shops at that Tops. I grew up in that neighborhood. So it took me a little while. But as I had more conversations with the DEI office, we start tying that into how do we impact community here at the bank? What does that look like? How do we make people more curious about one another to create opportunities for empathy, opportunities to just grow by building relationships with one another? And that's how the 10 Cups of Coffee Challenge became born, really.
How do we stay connected, get better connected,
Yeah.
create some space?
Right, right. And the great thing about being connected with each other and being curious about people outside of your normal sphere of influence, if you will, is that you get the benefits of networking from that, right? So you get to learn from one another. You get to knowledge share from each other. You get to propose ideals and get ideals that feedback back to you that can help grow a vision or a thought that you had for a project or something you may want to implement at the bank. I mean, it's just all around a great opportunity. It can come from, you getting better networking opportunities, better career opportunities. I just love the ideal around just networking and being together and learning more about each
So,
other.
starting from a pretty challenging thing that we experienced, trying to find ways to connect,
Yeah.
walk folks through just how the 10 Cups of Coffee works.
Yeah. So the goal of the 10 Cups of Coffee Challenge is to connect with 10 people over 90 days and that you can have coffees, right? Coffee is optional. You can have tea or water, right? With each other. You must meet with that person that you do not know that's not on your same team for at least 15 minutes. And then what you do after you complete your coffee touch point or meetup is that you log your coffee into ServiceNow. And the first 10 people to complete the coffee challenge wins a prize.
Very simple,
It's very simple.
just like it sounds.
Just get sounds.
10 cups of coffee. What story do you have that's worth sharing from the 10 cups of coffee? Joy, do you have one
Oh,
in mind?
we talked about the encounter with Lori Filella.
More work. What's your story?
That was one of my 10 cups, and it just opened another world. The interesting thing is, beyond the carrier benefits, is the thing it does to you, the way it connects you to other people. For example, it's stemming from that kind of tragedy that happened. When all the cameras are gone and everything is gone, all we have is each other. And at the end of the day, this is a beautiful way to connect. It's a less scary way to connect and learn about each other. So beyond anything else, I feel like just making every single person who takes that step to connect with, even if it's one person, a winner, is a big benefit. And just understanding that resilience and the community needs planning, and this is one of the plans we're using to support and heal together, because at the end of the day, people heal better, learn better together. So if you're communicating one person at a time, you're teaching each person something, and from there, you tend to spread a message. You be the light, you sow the seed, then it begins to grow from there. Anything you want to achieve is achievable that way. So that's why it's exciting that we're connecting in something that's so familiar, like a cup of coffee. And all those fears you have, in that cup of coffee, you can find a safe space to dialogue, active listening, because there you're intentional, you're coming together because you want to connect. So then you have somebody with you for 15 minutes for you. Many people don't get that. So I would say that's part of the benefit, just getting that intention in there, being together, healing together, building community from inside out. It's a win-win for everybody.